It was an image that stunned fans and broke hearts worldwide. Amal Clooney, the world-renowned human rights attorney and beloved wife of actor George Clooney, was seen leaving a private hospital in tears, visibly distressed, with her face partially hidden behind dark sunglasses. Photographers captured the emotional moment as she quietly made her way to a waiting vehicle, refusing to speak, her head bowed, her hands trembling. The usually composed and elegant Amal, often seen exuding calm in courtrooms and at global summits, looked like a woman completely consumed by worry. And for good reason. George Clooney's health has reportedly taken a turn for the worse, and now, it appears the situation is critical. For years, George Clooney has kept a tight lid on his personal health. Known for his charm, intelligence, and commitment to social justice, he's rarely allowed the public to see anything less than the Hollywood icon he is. But beneath that polished surface, sources close to the family have hinted at an ongoing and increasingly concerning health struggle, one that he's quietly battled behind closed doors. While the exact nature of George's condition remains unconfirmed, whispers of serious complications have grown louder over the past few months. Weight loss, fatigue, and his noticeable absence from major public appearances have only fueled speculation. And now, Amal's tearful hospital departure seems to confirm what many had feared, that George Clooney's health crisis has escalated to a dangerous point. George and Amal Clooney have long been hailed as the ultimate power couple. Their love story, which began unexpectedly and bloomed into a whirlwind romance, has captivated millions. From the moment George abandoned his bachelor ways to settle down with Amal, the world watched in awe. Their wedding in Venice, their public statements of mutual admiration, their twin children, everything about them seemed like a modern fairy tale. But now, that fairy tale has entered a chapter marked by fear and uncertainty. Those close to the couple say Amal has barely left George's side during this difficult time. Her focus has shifted entirely to his care, placing work and appearances on hold. Friends describe her as exhausted but unwavering, doing everything in her power to support her husband. According to insiders, a team of top-tier medical professionals has been brought in to manage George's condition. Specialists in neurology, cardiology, and internal medicine have reportedly been involved, a strong indicator that the crisis could involve complex, multi-system complications. Some unconfirmed reports suggest George was admitted due to a sudden and severe episode, possibly related to a previously undisclosed underlying illness. The hospital, known for its discretion and high-profile clientele, has refused to comment. But the growing presence of security around the facility and the arrival of high-profile figures only heightens the sense that something very serious is unfolding behind those doors. For Amal, the stress is not just emotional. Balancing her intense legal career, her role as a mother, and now a full-time caregiver to her ailing husband is taking a visible toll. Close friends say she's barely eating or sleeping, focused entirely on George's condition and praying for his recovery. Her tearful appearance outside the hospital was not just a moment of sadness, it was a cry from a wife who may be facing the unthinkable. It revealed the deeply human side of a woman the world has come to admire for her strength and poise. In that moment, Amal Clooney wasn't a high-powered attorney or international celebrity. She was simply a wife, devastated by the possibility of losing the man she loves. As of now, the Clooney family remains silent on George's exact condition. And rightfully so. In times like these, privacy is not just a right, but a necessity. However, the signs are clear, this is no minor health scare. The situation is serious, the stakes are high, and the world is watching, not out of curiosity, but out of genuine concern for a man who has given so much to the world through his art, activism, and philanthropy. Fans are holding on to hope. Hope that the same strength that made George a global icon will now fuel his recovery. Hope that Amal's love and devotion will guide him through the darkest nights. And hope that this is not the end of the Clooney story, but rather a test of resilience that they will overcome together. In a world filled with noise, celebrity gossip, and fleeting headlines, stories like these remind us of what truly matters. Love, health, family, the courage to stand by the people we care about when they need us most. Amal Clooney's tears are a reflection of that courage, a symbol of love in its purest form. So as we await further news, let us all send strength, love, and light to the Clooneys. Let us hold space for a family in pain, and remember that behind every famous face is a heart that beats just like ours. Thank you for watching. If this story moved you, if you found a moment of truth in it, or if you simply want to continue following the real, raw stories that shape our world, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel. Hit the like button, drop your messages of support in the comments, and turn on notifications so you'll be the first to know when new updates are available.